Hello everyone, welcome back to the map of mathematics. In this video, we are going to solve this nice math Olympiad algebra problem. And here we have m square minus n square equals to 4 and m multiplied by n equals to 2. And we use these two equations and we find the value of m plus n. So the very first thing we are going to do is here first we call this as equation number 1 and we call this as equation number 2. So here we use these two equations and we find the value of m plus n. So now first we take the square of equation number 1 on both of the sides, so that when we take square on this equation on both of the sides, then you get here m square minus n square and its whole square equals to 4 square. So after this step, we open this square and here you see that we use the square identity, and you know about this square identity. If we have a minus b whole square, it is equals to a square minus 2 times of ab plus b square. So we use this square identity in the above term and we get its output in this form. So when we take the square of m square, then you get m square and its whole square and minus 2 times of m square into n square and plus n square and its whole square equals to the square of 4 becomes 16. And now in the next step, we write this m square and its whole square as m to the power of 4, because these two exponents are multiplied by each other, and similarly this expression will becomes n to the power of 4 minus, here you get 2 times of m square into n square equals to 16. And now we here we move this term to the right hand side and we get m to the power of 4 plus n to the power of 4 equals to 16 plus 2 times of, here you have m square and square, and we combine the square of these two terms and we write it as m times of n and its whole square. And now here we use equation number 2, and you see here in equation number 2 we have the value of m times of n equals to 2. So we use this value of m and n here, and we write this equation as m to the power of 4 plus n to the power of 4 equals to 16 plus 2 times of mn, and the value of mn is 2 and its whole square. So now we simplify its right hand side and we get the value of m to the power of 4 plus n to the power of 4 equals to, here you have 2 square becomes 4 and 4 times of 2 is 8. So 16 plus 8 becomes 24, and we call this as equation number 3. And now here you know that the square of a plus b, we know that a plus b whole square equals to a square plus b square plus 2 times of ab. So that here I can just take the square of m square plus n square. So now we find the square of this term. So here we take the square of this term, and when we open this formula, then you get the value of this term is m to the power of 4 plus n to the power of 4 plus 2 times of m square into n square. So now we put the value of m to the power of 4 and n to the power of 4. So you have the value of m to the power of 4 plus n to the power of 4 is 24. So we substitute this value, it is equals to 24 and plus 2 times of the value of mn is 2, and this is the square of whole term, then we write it as in this way. And when we simplify this equation, then you get 24 plus 8, and you know that 24 plus 8 becomes 32. So here we have m square plus n square and its whole square equals to 32. And now here we take the square root on both of the sides of this equation in this form. And you see here, this 2 and square root are gone, and this implies that m square plus n square equals to, here we write this 32 as 16, we write 32 as 16 times of 2, and you know that the square root of 16 becomes 4 into square root of 2, and here we write the plus minus sign because of taking the square root on both of the sides. And now after that we move towards our final destination, and our final destination is that we need to find the value of m plus n. We find the value of m plus n. So now we take the square of m plus n here, and we again use this square identity. So when you use this square identity on this term, then we get here m square plus n square plus 2 times of m into n. And now here we again use the value of m square and n square. So the value of this term will be written as plus minus 4 times of square root of 2 plus 2 times of, we know that the value of mn is 2. And now we write this equation as, so that here we write m plus n whole square equals to, we have 2 times of 2 becomes 4 plus minus 4 times of square root of 2. So here we need to separate this plus minus sign, and this equation implies that m plus n whole square equals to 4 plus 4 times of square root of 2, and its second part is m plus n whole square equals to 4 minus 4 times of square root of 2. So here we have these two cases, and now first you focus on this case, and here you see that this is the square of two terms m and n. So you know that it is always greater than or equals to 0. So it cannot be possible the value of m plus n whole square is negative. And when you focus on the right hand side, so this expression after simplify or after taking the square root of this value, you get here the value of this expression is less than 0. So it cannot be possible the square of two terms equals to some negative value, so that we will rejected this case. And here we proceed only this case, and in this case we need to take the square root on both of the sides of this equation, and we write it as m plus n equals to square root of 4 plus 4 times of square root of 2, because here we take the square root on both of the sides. So this 2 and square root are gone, and we get this one, and we write this equation as plus minus this form. And here when we take the common 4, then after we move towards outside the square root of 4, then you get here plus minus 2 times of square root of 1 plus square root of 2. So this is our final answer of this question. And thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos.